Happy kwentuhan and happy kamustahan mga kapuso! Welcome back na naman dito sa Just In dahil Wednesday na naman ngayon. Kaya nandito na naman ako sa harapan ng mga screen ninyo para bigyan kayo ng isang masarap na kwentuhan kasama ang inyong favorite TV personalities na syempre alam naman natin lahat miss natin, di ba? Okay, at dahil last episode ko na ngayong season 3, bibigyan ko na kayo ng isang matinding throwback na siguradong magpapakilig sa inyong lahat. Kasi, well, ako, aaminin ko, nung panahong pinapanood ko siya, nung mga bagets-bagets pa ako, kilig naman ako sa kanya. Yan. So, syempre, wag na natin patagalin pa. A former film and TV actor, kilala rin siya sa character na Kiko De Dios. Yung pangalan na yun pa lang, alam nyo na dapat na 90s favorite teen-oriented show natin, ang T.G.I.S. Please welcome all the way from Florida, USA, Red Sternberg. Whoa! Hello!
Hello. You make me feel so old. Anyway. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Welcome to Just In.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I didn't even know that it was the last episode for the season. So
Save the best for last daw eh.
Thank you.
How are you and your family there sa Florida? Syempre with everything that's going on in the US and syempre in the world. And kwentuhan mo naman kami kung ano yung current whereabouts mo.
Currently, I'm in Florida, somewhere in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Family-wise, I have kids. I have 2 girls and 1 boy. I have a 13, a 10, and yung aking bunso na boy is 1-year-old.
Oh, okay. Baby pa.
Pero ngayon pala makulit na. Ever
Okay.
since I got here in the US, I've been in the hotel industry. So currently, for the past around 8 years, I've been a general manager for hotels. So a lot of traveling. Pero for the past 5 years, I've been here in Panama City Beach. Still with the same company, By the Sea Resorts. When I left my previous company as a general manager, I joined this company as a corporate director of housekeeping. Tapos I went back to a GM position.
Ayun. So since you left the Philippines and you went to the US, yun na yung work mo?
In the hotel
Parang
industry.
ganon? In the hotel industry na.
I've been in the hotel industry ever since I came here sa US.
Okay. When you stopped acting, you worked here first?
Oh yeah, nagtrabaho ako with Converges for quite a while.
Okay.
I was with employer relations, HR, employer relations for Converges. I was with them for a few years. I also left the Philippines for a year. I lived in Bangkok for a year. Bakasyon. After I left showbiz, nag-Bangkok muna ako. Work and pleasure.
Okay.
Actually, when I left show business around 2001, lumipat muna ako ng Cebu.
Okay.
I stayed there for around a year. And then GMA actually called me for a role because I've been turning down During that time when nung lumipat ako ng Cebu, I considered myself retired.
From
So
show business.
offers were coming in, pero reject ko. So and then GMA called and brother ni Bobby Andrews ang role ko doon. And when I read the script, I knew right away that I wanted that role. So
Okay.
So I was in Cebu and I would fly back para lang mag-taping tapos I would fly back to Cebu.
Ang hirap nga din naman nun, di ba? Cebu ka naka-base, tapos mag-work ka sa Manila, and then after mo, babalik ka na naman ng Cebu.
After taping, from airport, diretso taping. After taping, diretso airport.
Diretso airport, oh my gosh, hindi ko kaya yun.
Yun yung time na I decided to move to Bangkok. Tapos bumalik ako ng Pilipinas after a year. And then I worked for Converges. And then I got married and then we moved here sa US.
Okay.
Because my wife is Filipino, born there, but she was she grew up here in the US.
Okay.
So we were like, okay, saan tayo titira?
So ayan na, one big happy family na kayo dyan sa US.
Yeah.
Thank God, okay kayo dyan ng family mo sa US with all the things happening there.
Yung area namin, it's been good. Ang very lax ang Florida. But na lang yung area namin because I'm on west side ng Florida. Yung South Florida ang medyo hard hit with COVID. There is amin.
Okay.
Hindi masyado.
So, dahil napag-usapan na natin yung current, ngayon pupunta tayo sa flashback.
Okay.
Meron kami mga ipapakitang photo sa'yo. Ayan, kwentuhan mo naman kami. Diyos ko naman, Guys, tignan nyo to. Nakikita nyo ba yung nasa screen natin lahat ngayon? So, konting kwento naman regarding yung T.G.I.S. Barka. Was this your first show ever?
Yes. Yes and no eh. When I started, kasama ako sa Ang TV during nung mga workshops pa lang ng Ang TV and then hindi natuloy. So in a way, I think blessing na rin yun. I continued my commercial modeling which I started siguro mga 16 years old. All tri-media nagawa ko before nag-enter ako ng showbiz.
Okay.
And aksidente lang yung I was doing an extra role for a McDonald's commercial.
Oh.
This was 1995, somewhere there. One of the agents, yung isang talent, sabi, "Oy, may casting
okay, may
for
casting.
TG." And tinanong nila ako kung gusto kong sumama sa kanila. Sabi ko, yeah, well, why not, They were only looking for, I think, one more guy. Kasi si Bobby, Angelo, Michael.
All set na sila.
Yung role, in other words.
Okay.
So, ang hinahanap na nila, isang lalaki at isang babae. So, nakuha ko yung part.
Yung part ng isang lalaki.
Yes.
Napansin ko lang yung buhok niya noon, yun din ang buhok niya ngayon. Bakit? Parang hindi nagbago.
I play around with my hair. Sometimes I cut my hair short. Sometimes I just let it go.
Okay.
So,
nagkaroon ka ng movie na It's Cool
this
Bulol.
was,
It's Cool Bulol.
It's Cool Bulol. Most of the pictures here, except for yung that's my last movie actually. So yung Sumigaw Ka Hanggat Gusto Mo. I believe that's the last movie I made. After that, ayoko na gawa ng movies. I was more into TVs than movies.
Oh, okay.
During that time kasi, I would have at least 2-3 TV shows at the same time. Kung i-add ko pa yung paggawa ng movies, sobrang nakakapagod. Actually, nung ginagawa namin ang It's Cool Bulol, I had 3 TV shows and then we were also doing Silaw at the same time. So 2 movies and then 3 TV shows at the same time.
Wow, paano mo napagkasya yung mga schedules na yun? Nakakapagod yun.
Nakakapagod talaga. Kasi there was a time na there was one scene ng It's Cool Bulol na it was being done in Batangas. and Silaw was being done in Subic.
Wow! South to
And,
north.
and then, of course, yung mga taping na sa QC area.
Yeah.
Kaya pagod-pagod. I've had a few close calls.
Grabe. Dito sa ano kasi, sa photos, di ba, you were with Rica Paralejo. Siya yung naging ka-love team mo sa It's Cool Bulol. Do you still get to talk to each other, kamustahan, ganyan? Ay, tsaka, di ba usually pupunta din sila ng family niya sa US? Nagkikita ba kayo?
No, I haven't seen any of them ever since I left the Philippines.
No contact at all kahit kanino sa kanila?
No, as in, I haven't seen them in person. Pero lahat may active on Viber.
Oh, okay. So at least that's good to know na nakakapag-usap-usap pa rin pala kayo. So, from your showbiz career and your friends in showbiz, tatalo naman tayo sa family mo. Na sabi mo nga, nabanggit natin kanina sa ating viewers sa Justin, dito sa Justin, that you are currently living in Florida. You got married noong 2005, December, to Sandy. And yun nga, you have 3 kids, 2 girls and 1 boy. Tapos, yun, eto yung photos ninyo. Bam!
It's so funny because all of my 3 kids are born in different states.
What?
Yeah.
Sinadya nyo ba yun? Or it's because of your hotel
Because
work?
of my work. Because of my work.
Yeah. O nga pala. Okay.
So, yung panganay ko sa Texas, yung isa sa Louisiana, tapos yung bunso ko here in Florida.
Diyan sa Florida. Okay. Okay yun Pag tinanong, where were you born? Magkakaiba sila ng sagot no? Dun sa kids mo, dun sa 2 girls, syempre yung boy mo kasi 1-year-old pa lang, so hindi pa niya alam. Wala pa naman siyang masyadong alam, no? Yung 2 girls mo, do they know na you were an actor in the Philippines before?
Now they do.
Now they do. How did they find out? Interesting yun kung paano nila nalaman. Siyempre, alam nga namang sinabi, ikaw ba nagsabi or yung wife?
It's funny kasi I never talk about it kasi.
Ayun.
And I do not have copies of anything that I've made.
So how did they find out?
I don't have copies. I don't watch anything that I'm in. A few years back, one of the Christmas or one of the reunions ng T.G.I.S, they had a hint that I was an actor, but I never talked about it.
Okay.
And binanggit ni Direk Dom nung nakosti na yung bata na
did you know that your dad
father was a very famous actor here
in
before
the Philippines? Ganon.
And alam yung sagot na hindi sigurado na yeah, kinda. So I think a year ago, what I did was nanood kami ng movies ko with the kids for the first time. They saw my name and, Daddy, your name is on the movie. Yeah. So,
anong naging reaction nila when they were watching you?
Of course, they didn't understand kasi Tagalog.
Oh, yes.
They speak Tagalog. But they were just amazed na I was in one kasi I never talk about it. And then recently, I've been active also on interviews and stuff.
Yun na.
Yeah, then they're starting to realize, and then lalo na yung my younger daughter. She's the one who asks questions. Actually, one time lumapit sa asawa ko. Sabi niya, I think I want to be an actress. Do you think that
Yun na nga ang next question ko. What if?
No. No. Bawal.
No.
School muna.
Okay. Paano kung sabihin niya yung second daughter niya, yung second daughter mo sabihin niya, sige, mommy, daddy, I'll finish my studies and then after college, if I still want to become an artista, okay lang ba? Will you still let me?
Well,
Yan.
nung binanggit niya na gusto niya na turuan ko siya, sabi ko, it's something that I can't do kasi hindi naman siya one-on-one training eh. You know, ang workshops, acting workshops is a group.
Yes.
So I said, if you really want to learn, let's look for an acting school for you if you want to learn. I have no problem with that.
Okay.
I have no problem with that. Kasi kung talagang hilig niya, then do it the right way.
Okay.
Don't do it my way.
Okay.
First-
So you
first
want it to
thing-
be a different experience for her.
Yes. Pero kung showbiz in terms of Philippine-wise, magiging manager na naman ako. na naman.
Sige, dahil ayaw mo maging manager muna, pansamantala, okay ka na sa pagiging GM ng By the Sea Resorts Inc. You've been working with them for
5 years.
5 years.
I've only worked for 3 companies. The first company, I've worked with them since 2007 until 2015, somewhere there. And then since then, I've been with By the Sea.
How do you find being a GM for hotels? Sobrang alam ko, sobrang ibang-iba siya sa sobrang ibang-iba siya sa pag-aartista.
I'm just acting as if I know what I'm doing.
Ganun pala yun.
Kunwari lang yun. Ginagawa ko.
Hindi ka ba hindi ka kinabahan nung first time mo? Kasi usually, syempre, di ba, like, for example,
I work my way up.
Aminin.
I work my way up.
Syempre.
I work my way up.
Okay.
Nag-start ako as a front desk agent. And then after a few months, assistant general manager. And I stayed in that role for quite a while. Then nag-general manager ako.
Okay.
So, I work my way up.
I'm sure hindi ka naman tatagal ganyang katagal dyan sa job mo na yan kung hindi mo siya na-enjoy.
Yeah. For me, once work feels like work, then it means it's time to go. Kasi you're not enjoying anymore. It feels like work already. Then it means it's time to go. And I think that's one reason why I left show business. It was just time to move on.
Close this chapter, open another one, parang ganon. Even naman if you're a GM now, there in Florida, you still get to do online guestings and reunions. Especially now, kasi nga, since everything is already online, ayan, meron tayong nag-Itbulaga ka.
Yung sa taas, nandiyan ako. Yung sa baba, guesting yan for...
Bawal judgmental.
Yes, bawal judgmental. The one on the bottom right, Facebook Live ako. And guest ko si Kim De Los Santos. And si Mike Sumingit, as usual.
Oo, as usual. So,
and
yan.
then the one on the top left, I think was...
All Out Sunday.
Yes.
Yon. Grabe, ang dami niyang pinagdaanan mga ka-Justin. From being a commercial model to being an artista, tapos naging sa HR, sa isang call center company dito sa Philippines. Tapos, so ang history niya sa Pilipinas, guys, from Manila to Cebu, back to Manila. Tapos nag-Bangkok pa siya. Tapos bumalik na naman siya ng Pilipinas. And then finally, lumipat na siya ng Amerika. Pagdating niya sa Amerika, doon na siya nagtrabaho ng kung ano yung trabahong ginagawa niya ngayon at minamahal niya at ine-enjoy niya. 'Di ba? Ang daming nagawa ni Red sa buhay niya. So dapat tayo din ganon. Anyway, thank you for sharing your story with us. Ngayon naman, we're going to our last segment. This segment is what we call sisimulan ko, tatapusin mo.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be giving you phrases. And then you just have to finish it with whatever thought that comes to your mind first. Yun.
Okay.
So mabilis lang siya, 5 items lang siya. So simulan natin sa showbiz is
a very exciting but a very difficult job to do.
totoo yan. Totoo yan.
Madaming tao na iniisip na madali lang siya.
Mhm.
But it's, I keep on using the word craft.
Mm.
Kasi it is a craft. That's why when people ask me, do you miss show business? No, I don't, but I miss the craft.
Okay. Anyway, guys, hindi po ganun kadali yun. Number 2, I will never regret that.
That I left the business when I did.
No further explanations.
Yes.
Being a parent is...
Ooh, exciting. Wonderful, exciting.
Ang bilis ng sagot, no? Being a parent is... exciting. Sabi niya kaagad ng gano'n, no? Yan. Number 4, I will keep coming back to...
The what ifs.
The what? Meron ka bang kahit isang what if lang na maisha-share?
Growing up, T.G.I.S, well, after T.G.I.S growing up, what if it didn't end that way, abruptly?
Mm-hmm.
There was still a lot of stories na parang nabitin with that. And there's a lot of what ifs there.
Last one. The happiest time of my life.
Ooh, my firstborn.
Firstborn. Iba yung feeling.
It's funny how kanina lang we were talking about this, na family ko. And my daughter asked me that question a while ago. And my answer was, yeah, my firstborn. And funny, I said, yeah. Anyway, and I said, oh, it's not when you married mommy? I said, yes, but when you came in, it became a family.
Tawa ako, parang gusto niyang gumawa ng issue. So nung hindi, mami, nung pinakasalan kanya, hindi pala yun yung happiest time of his life. Hindi, joke lang. Oo, di ba? Anyway, thank you so much, Red, for your time. Thank you for joining us tonight. Any message to all our kapusos na nanonood ngayong gabi?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank all of you for inviting me in your show. Thank you for your time. Sa mga fans ng T.G.I.S growing up, I know you're always there. Very active kayo sa Facebook fan page ng T.G.I.S. Thank you sa mga mga fans, mga younger fans who are enjoying the shows, yung mga reruns. And they said na nakaka-relate sila even though this show was during the 90s. I guess that was the magic of T.G.I.S. So thank you sa mga support nyo, sa mga messages nyo. Sorry kung hindi ako nakakapag-respond. I've been so busy. But, thank you so much. Everyone there in the Philippines, take care. Ingat kayo. Be safe.
Yun. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tatlong thank you so much yun, Red. And of course, sa ating mga ka-Justin, dito po nagtatapos ang episode natin for tonight. Again, uulitin ko, thank you po sa mga nakasama natin tonight. Kung hindi pa ninyo napapanood yung previous episodes din namin, don't you worry. You can watch it sa GMA Artist Center's Facebook, YouTube, or IG accounts. See you guys next season, mga kapuso. Stay home, stay safe, and goodbye!